Ray just got knocked out cold Saturday night. He's been in a hospital bed for the past 2 days. Now, I hope Ray J's okay, but this situation is looking a little bit ugly because just 2 months ago, Ray J was the same person that was telling us that his heart was functioning at 20%. I'm D, I'm an ICU nurse, and I am not his doctor. But based off of what's already out in the public, let me show you why this hospital stay is more serious than what anyone is talking about right now. Let's get into it. Before I get into what's going on right now, let me give you a little bit of backstory. So back in January, Ray J was in Las Vegas and he checked into a hospital for what he thought was pneumonia. It wasn't pneumonia. It was cardiomyopathy. What is cardiomyopathy? Cardiomyopathy is basically a heart muscle disease. The heart itself gets weak, it gets saggy, and it can't pump blood the way that it should. The way that you can tell the severity of someone's cardiomyopathy is by something called an ejection fraction. That's just a percentage of how much blood leaves your heart with each beat. A normal ejection fraction is about 55 to 70%. Ray J's ejection fraction is 20%. Let that sit for a second. That's less than a third of what's normal. Ray J eventually left the hospital, but his doctor put him on about 8 different medications, and 2 of them are very important, and that's Entresto and Jardiance. And those 2 are the gold standard for treating heart failure. And they also put him on bed rest. Now, normally, we know Ray J, we expect, some kind of joke or some kind of hoax, but his mom said that not only is this real, if he didn't check into the hospital, he might have had a heart attack. Now fast forward about 5 months later to May 23rd. Ray J, the same man that we just talked about who has heart failure, is standing in a boxing ring. Technically a cage, but his opponent was Super Hot Fire. The same man who we just said has heart disease is standing in a UFC cage after training for just 1 week. And to make matters even worse, the day before the fight, a fan asked Ray J about his heart, and his response was basically that he was going to die on the stage. Now, I don't know about you, but that's some nasty foreshadowing. Unfortunately, Ray J only lasted 2 rounds against Super Hot Fire, and the second round was about 30 seconds. The thing that is a little bit scary is that the last hit he took, you literally see his eyes roll to the back of his head and a knot form in real time. After he gets knocked out, he gets back up again, and the first thing that he's worried about is money, and not the damage he could have just done to himself. 2 hours after this fight, Ray J checks himself into a hospital in Las Vegas, and he's been there for the past 2 days. TMZ is reporting that his doctors are concerned about 2 things: bradycardia and a concussion. Bradycardia just means that your heart is beating too slow, and in a young person, that's fine. But for Ray J, who has heart failure and takes medication, that's not a good thing. Here's the medical lens that no one is talking about yet. When someone takes a hit to the head, one of the things that we look for in the ICU is a condition called Cushing's Triad. Triad meaning 3. The first sign is high blood pressure, the second sign is bradycardia, and the third sign is irregular breathing. That combination is screaming that there could be too much pressure in his brain, and usually that pressure could be caused by bleeding. So when I see bradycardia post-knockout, I don't see a minor detail. I see his doctors trying to rule out a very serious condition. The other possibility is that his heart medications are doing exactly what they should be doing, and his already weak heart just got pushed to its limit during this fight. Either one of those situations is bad, and the fact that he's still in the hospital 2 days later means that this might be something serious. And this is where I have to be honest with you. I don't care if this fight was rigged. I don't care if this fight was real. The hospital admission is real. His cardiomyopathy is real. I don't want to know if Ray J was acting. What I and Ray J's lawyers probably want to know is who cleared this fight? Who signed off on a 45-year-old with documented heart failure who was just on bed rest 4 months ago to fight? Because any cardiologist would tell you that someone with an ejection fraction under 35 shouldn't even be playing a contact sport. That's the question that I really want to ask is, who promoted this? Who allowed this? Or the love of money is the root of all evil. Ray J just told the world that he didn't have long to live and got in the cage to fight anyway. Now he's in the hospital and doctors are checking him for brain swelling and a slow heart. And I want to be clear, I want Ray J to live. That's why this video exists. I'm just telling you what's in his chart or what's probably coming up. So drop health in the comments if you think he should sit down, and drop cage if you think he should keep fighting. As for now, I'm DTV, and if you like this video, consider subscribing because I'm going to be coming back with some updates. Until then, peace.